fair to say that pretty much from the day this championship finishes, everyone can't wait to get back here. And you know, last year was difficult, coming up that 3 frames short of my second title here, and that took some getting over. I've got to be honest, it took a little bit of getting over the loss here. It wasn't easy to take, but once you get back here, you see all the posters and all the banners and the draws made, and can't wait to get out there now. I'm very excited.
Absolutely, and I know when we spoke a little bit earlier in the season, you described the Crucible as our Lords, our Wimbledon, our Wembley.
Yeah.
But just what's it like walking out in the opening round?
It's unlike anything. The only thing that beats it is winning here, and every single player that turns professional in snooker dreams of walking out at the Crucible one day. And for me, I was no different. As a 9-year-old boy, I came here the first time in 1992 to watch Peter Ebdon make his debut against Steve Davis. And from the minute I walked into the venue and took my seat, I knew this is what I wanted to do with my life at 9 years of age. And I was just so thankful that I got the opportunity to just walk through the curtain. When I made my debut here in 2002, against Stephen Hendry, I was just so thankful. That was my perspective. I couldn't believe that I'd achieved it. To win the tournament here was unbelievable, and you know, I still have to pinch myself a little bit to think that I've won it. Feels like a lifetime ago, but having got so near last year means there's still life in the old dog yet, and I'm trying my best.
Absolutely, and there are no easy games, of course, nowadays, and you've been drawn against Anthony McGill in the opening round, but what can you expect from him?
Well, I think he showed last year what he's capable of here. I beat him in the quarterfinals this time last year. But you know what he showed was he came here, made his debut here, and he wasn't frightened of it. And you know, some people walk out through that famous curtain and they take to it, or they don't. And the Crucible can do funny things to people. And I think what it did to him last year was spurred him on. He embraced it. He had a laugh with the crowd. He enjoyed himself, and he wasn't frightened of it. And I've got my hands full.
Absolutely, and I know every match is different nowadays, obviously, because you're playing each other so often, but having won all 4 of your previous meetings against him, do little things like that come into it at all, or is it more a case of every match is different?
I think you know, snooker's one of those games where you're not really playing the guy, you're playing the balls, and you know, you're playing the table really, a bit like a golfer plays the course. It really doesn't matter who he's playing with. And you know, for me, it's nice to know who I'm sharing the corner with, who I'm going to sit next to, and that's about it. Does it matter that I beat Anthony the last few times? Not really. I think it might matter to some statisticians out there, and the punters out there might try and find some form and things like that. It means absolutely nothing to us players. We go out there and play the game in front of us, and you know, it's first to 10. That's it.
Absolutely, and you're in good form coming into this event, winning the World Grand Prix and getting to the semi-finals of the Players' Championship. Are you happy with where your game is at the moment?
Very happy. You know, I've got to be honest that since the Masters, I think everyone's the same, certainly in the top 16. Everyone's got one eye on the Crucible after the Masters finishes, and my last few months have all been geared around trying to arrive here tomorrow daytime in the best possible condition that I can be. And you know, I'm very, very happy with where my game's at. I've got a great team around me. My coach Chris Henry and I have been working on all aspects of my game, and I'm looking forward to seeing what I've got in the tank.
And as the 2005 World Champion and a 2-time finalist of this event, you're very qualified to answer this question, but how do you prepare for the marathon that is the World Championship?
I think it's a difficult one to answer. I mean, I prepare for it. I vary my practice times. I know that there could be a 10, a 2:30 or a 7 o'clock session all week. So I practice at varied times, you know, to give yourself a sense of what it's like to get up a bit earlier or to stay awake all day and then have to perform later on. I think that stuff's quite important. And get used to playing at the same time every day. And of course here, that never happens. Good rest, good sleeping patterns. Try and be, you know, healthy as you